Let's start creating your design for custom Shape Suncatcher Candle Holder with Merchize template and mockup. Go to merchize.com and search for custom Shape Suncatcher Candle Holder. On the product page, open the Template and Mockup tab and download the template file. You can use Photoshop or other alternatives that support Smart Object functions to open the downloaded templates. Now, we will use Photopea, a free online editing website, to create our design. Go to photopea.com, drag and drop the template to Photopea's workspace. Before we start designing, let's quickly understand how this template works. This product actually has two main parts. First, the standing suncatcher, which has two layers. Second, the platform base that holds the candle. This part also has two layers. Inside the template, you'll see sections for each part. The first two sections are for the top wood layer of the suncatcher, the next two sections are for the acrylic suncatcher layer underneath, and the last two sections are for the platform base design. The shape of the base is fixed, as outlined by the dashed line safe zone. Keep this shape and add custom print within the given safe zone. You'll also see several safe zone lines in the top layer platform base section. Each color represents a different product size. When designing, make sure your artwork stays inside the correct safe zone for your chosen size. Let's start with the top wood layer of the suncatcher. Find the Smart Object labeled Design, Top Layer, and double-click the thumbnail. A new tab will appear. Turn off the sample design layer and turn on the guide layer. Now you can place your print design for the top layer here. Because this layer is made from solid plywood, any printed area will block light. So if you want to keep the light well spread and shine through, intentional and keep this design area minimal. Also make sure your artwork touches the bottom green line. This ensures the suncatcher connects properly with the base when the system generates the final cut. When you're finished, turn off the guide layer and save the Smart Object. Then close the tab. Now you will see that your cut designs for the top layers have been automatically generated. Next, let's design the bottom acrylic layer, which creates the suncatcher effect. Open the Smart Object labeled Design Bottom Layer. Again, turn off the example layer and turn on the guides. Add your artwork and keep it within the safe zone. The printing technique works best with colored designs. Avoid using white colors in this layer. Make sure that your top layer is aligned with the bottom layer. Also make sure this design touches the bottom green line. Just like the top layer, note that to create the suncatcher effect, this layer uses a special printing technique, which won't work on white colors. You should avoid using white colors in your design for this section. When you're done, turn off the guide layer, save the Smart Object, and close the tab. Back to the main template. Now the cut shape for the bottom layer is generated based on your design. Now let's move on to the platform base. Start with the top layer of the base. Place your artwork inside the provided shape and keep important elements within the safe zone. You'll notice a circular guide in the design. These circles mark the candle slots, so avoid placing important graphics there. There's also a rectangular slot where the suncatcher will be inserted. Next is the bottom layer of the base. Most of this layer will be hidden underneath the top layer, so only the visible cutout areas will show. You can keep the sample design or customize it however you like. You can review the template to make sure everything is aligned properly. Now, you can save your file. On Photopea, click on File, select Export As and choose PNG to export the file in a transparent format. On Photoshop, click on Save As or Save as a Copy, and choose PNG format. You can also click on Export, and choose Quick Export as PNG. You've successfully created a design for the custom Shape Suncatcher Candle Holder using the PSD template. Now your file is ready to upload to the fulfillment system and start selling in your store.